In addition to all plotting functions in PineScript, you can plot really nice tables on your charts and fill quite easily them with information. So in this video, let's look at how you can do that and how these tables works. So here I have pretty simple script, and I already computed a bunch of indicators I'm interested in. And what if I want to put like the last value of these indicators in a nice table on my chart? So let's look at how you can create a table in PineScript. So to create a table, you first have to call table.new function. And as you can see, I assign this table to a variable, and also I'm using var keyword to keep like only one copy of this table and not produce like a table for every bar I have. And if you look at the parameters, you have to specify following parameters for the table. So first you have to specify position of your table. So for me it will be in the bottom left corner, but also you can specify like like top left corner and so on. So you have 9 different positions on the corners or in the center and so on. After that, you have to specify how many columns will your table have, and also how many rows. And also you can style your tables. So these parameters are optional, but with these parameters you specify like what should be kind of default background color for your table, what should be frame color, what should be frame width, border color, and also border width. So this call will create a table, but this table will be emptied first. To fill the table, you have to use table cell functions. So idea is that for every cell you want to fill in your table, you have to call table.cell function. And here is the first argument. You have to specify ID of your table. So this is the variable I created. Next, you have to specify column index and also row index. And after that, you have to specify like a string variable that you want to put into this cell. And also you have quite a lot of interesting kind of styling parameters you can use to style better your cells. So here, for example, I assign width of my cell, and I assign it in percentage terms of my screen. And also I assign height the same way as well. Also you can specify what should be your text color, text horizontal align, text vertical align, text size, and background color for your cell as well. So basically you can assign to your table one background color, but for two separate like cells you can change the colors. So you can really kind of work on styling this quite nicely. And let's just add it to chart to see how it looks at first. So here I just tried kind of different parameters for like horizontal align, for vertical align, for like text sizes and so on. So you can see how this aligns works for me. So it seems to work quite well. Another interesting thing is that these kind of parameters, especially like for example background color, can be dynamic. So here, for example, I check that if my earth size is above 40, like color of my background will be red, and in a lot of the cases it will be green. So if it's below 40, it will be green. So you can see at the moment it's a bit below 40. So for now, color of my background is green for this cell. So now let's look at other functions you can use with tables in PineScript. When you created a table and filled it with cells, after that you can modify the cells. So you can use different functions, for example, table.cell, and after that you have set and what do you want to set for your cell, and you can edit this property of this cell. So basically you can modify all these parameters you specified so far. So you can change height, width, text itself, background color, text color, horizontal, vertical align, and a size of the text as well. So let's save it and see how it works. So here you can see I changed this cell quite a lot, and it's quite easy to do that. So next function I want to talk about is table clear. So table clear is a pretty simple function. So you have to specify your what is your table variable, and after that you have to specify start column, end column, start row, and end row. And after that, PineScript will delete all the cells between these kind of two cells in your array. So with this one, I should delete like second row completely, because it starts with row starts with 0, so 1 corresponds to the second row. So let's save it and see if it works. As you can see, it seems to work. It deleted like a second row for me. Also, there is a bunch of functions that allows you to modify like table properties itself. So as you can see, for example, I can change background of my table, change border color, border width, frame color, frame width, and position. So again, basically all the parameters we have here in kind of this table.new call. Also, as it's an object, of course, you can delete it in the same way you delete all the objects in PineScript. So you can use just table.delete t, and t will be your reference to your variable. And as you can see, it's just disappeared from our screen. And also, as for other objects, there is a special built-in variable table.all, and it stores all the table you plotted so far on your screen. So you can use this variable to kind of work with all your tables. I don't think you'll have quite a lot of tables. It usually doesn't work like that for me. Usually I have just a few, but still you can use this array to access all your tables and work with them. And here I have just the code that will delete all the tables from like your screen completely. So let's save it and see. I don't think there will be any tables as well.